Jack Lifton today. He is the co-founder of the Technology Metals Research Company. He's also a very well-respected consultant in the advanced materials sector. How are you today, Jack?
I'm just fine, Tracy.
With regards to the overall rare earth industry, the last year, as you know, has been quite tumultuous. If you take a look at the rare earth leaders index, for instance, we're
Yeah.
down. We're down sizably. And I wanted to ask you what you think are the critical variables that contributed to the downslide first. Thank you.
I think we are in a world recession, and that the idea that some markets are going to grow and others aren't. We are interlocked. The Chinese cut production by a quarter, up to a third in the last 12 months. That's not because they think the demand is going up. So actually, it's mostly because they want to consolidate the industry, and they have so many small companies that are marginal and are probably not profitable. They're trying to create an industry that is profitable. They want the prices to go up. They want to be able to predict how much material people use. And I cannot overemphasize the point that in all these years of talking about the rare earth allocations and the quotas, the Chinese allocation has never been met. They've always had material left over. So the issue in the world is demand. And why is demand iffy? Because nobody knows if they're going to be able to get the material. And for large corporations and users to commit to buying the material, they have to know they can get it. This is what's really going on. I'll tell you, I think the prices have bottomed, and I really think we're going to see them come back up now because we have enough recovery, and we have the Chinese really straightening out their act. And so I think that the worst is over.
It's my understanding that you agree that we've now hit a bottom and that we should see some recovery. Is that true? And can you comment further on that?
Well, what's making me think that is that I was invited to be a guest speaker at the Chinese Society of Rare Earths conference next month in Guangzhou. And so I thought, well, it's a long, hard trip, and I'm an old timer no matter how young I look. And I thought I'll politely get out of it by offering a topic that they don't want me to talk about. So I said, here's my idea. I'd like to talk about the case for a central toll refinery for rare earths to be built, more than one, outside of China. And within a day, I got an answer from the chairman of the society and the deputy chairman, who I happen to know. And they said, what a wonderful idea. We're all interested. We're looking forward to it because the Chinese people really want the rest of the world to develop rare earth sources. Now, what I think I'm getting out of that is that what they really are looking for is heavy rares not produced in China. I don't know that they think they can produce much more. And they really want this to happen. They understand that the problem is the holdup for everything is the lack of supply chain components outside of China. Only in China are all the supply chain components in place, from the mine to the final step, assembling an item with, for example, where a permanent magnet. They'd like to see that outside of China. For historical and political reasons, I think they'd prefer it not be in Japan. But they seem to be very open to the idea of the total supply chain being established in North America, in Europe, and that tells me that they see a demand coming that they can't meet internally, and they need material. I'm going to say this from now on. When you're thinking about marketing rare earths, stop thinking about New Jersey and Saskatchewan. You're going to market them in East Asia. That's where the majority demand is, and that's what you've got to focus on.
Jack, something intriguing. I've had a lot of emails with regards to Alumina, who, according to the Rare Earth Leaders Index, they're ranked number 3 for market cap and liquidity in the rare earth sector. And, we go back and forth. We hear people say that they're not really a rare earth company. Now, they claim that they are. What are your thoughts on Orbit?
I wouldn't call Orbit a rare earth company. What they are is a high purity aluminum oxide producer. And in that production plan, when they get to volume, they would have enough byproduct left over to produce 500 to 1,000 tons of rare earths. This is actually the case for any aluminum deposit, and many, many deposits in the world. So I'm sorry, I disagree that they're a rare earth company. They're an aluminum oxide, high purity aluminum oxide producer that hopes to have byproduct production of rare earths and some other metals.
Thank you very much for joining me today, Jack.